Determined defending. This attack looks highly promising. The crowd encouraging him to take it on and determined to grab his hat-trick.
Well, the way he's been playing, that was a chance for the hat-trick, but he just couldn't take it.
He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match. The rumours are true. He's going to end his wonderful career at the
Derek,
end.
this is a big moment here.
Oh, it was a crucial challenge. Suslov. Now, let's see what they can do here. Oh, great defending. Could be threatening. And he's through. Well, let's see about the cross. Could still be dangerous. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Can he find the right pass? Now the quick counter-attack could be on. And in with a real chance. Oh, it might be. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. They take it short. No way through. Well, behind for another corner. Short corner it is. Well, he passed the power test. Shame about the accuracy. Well, he normally delivers, I think that's fair to say, but he hasn't delivered in this match.
Well, he's not played at his best today, but let's give some credit to the opposition. They've closed him down quickly, stopped him dictating the play, and controlled that area of the pitch. That's why they're winning at the moment.
And passing it through. Real chance. Oh, strong hand on the ball. Big chance. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
And over comes the corner. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Couldn't keep the ball. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. And he's made headway. Is it going to be? And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
And half-time it is. An acceptable scoreline from the point of view of the home side. They're on top, Stuart.
Well, we talked about their scoring record at the start of the game, and it's been the same old story today.
And now they get the ball rolling. Opportunity it is. And it's got to be. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. Read it well. Decides to shoot. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Dangerous ball. Brilliantly blocked. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself.
Oh, he's in behind them here, Derek.
Oh, surely! The crowd encouraging him to take it on. And determined to grab his hat-trick.
Well, the way he's been playing, that was a chance for the hat-trick, but he just couldn't take it.
Oh, it might be. Well, the goalkeeper... Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Just the challenge that was required. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. More live football to come. A little note about...
Oh, can he finish it here, Derek?
Surely! Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. It's a brilliant strike, hit with such power. What a great goal.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Malinovsky. Oh, he's lost possession. And he's in an offside position. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. See some progress with the ball at his feet. Well, it could be on for him here. Easy save. Error by the keeper might give them a chance. Oh, good-looking run. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Trying to open up the defence. He's in behind the defence here. The net is staring him in the face. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Malinovsky. Promising sequence. Oh, big chance. He can't hold on to it. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
Well, as those stats tell us, their attacking play today has been exceptional. Defenders have come out at the right time, the midfielder completely dominated the game, and the front players' movement has been excellent.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. He's in here. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Well read to win possession back. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here. And room now out on the flank. This might be ideal for the counter. Defenders need to cover. Corner awarded. Trying to deliver it accurately. And ably dealt with. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively. Oh, he's in behind them here, Derek.
The man to watch. In terrific form and top scorer in the competition. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is the second leg of this quarter-final tie. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, what a game this promises to be, Derek. An early goal here, and these fans will be buzzing. But I just think this could go right to the wire today.
And this confrontation is underway. This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1. But for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with three supporting the front man and two sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
He's found a pocket of space. Promising possession, this. The supporters want to see him have a go. Oh, he saved it well. And there's the delivery. Could still be dangerous. And able to get a body in the way. And he's through here. Is it going to be? Must score! And it's in! As they tighten their grip on the tie!
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Well, the managers will always tell you they don't pay attention to milestones, but it is worth noting it's his 50th match at the helm.
Well, he certainly stamped his style on them in those 50 games, which I think's the sign of a good manager and, more importantly, a top-class coach. Let's hope they play well today.
And playing it through. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And it might be. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. A running room in the wide position. Jules. Very quick thinking there. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. This looks promising out wide. And making his move inside. Well, going for power from there, but not worrying the goalkeeper in the slightest. And possession lost there. Plenty of support here. And he's in. It's still alive. Well read to put an end to that attack. Is this the moment? And a goal! And now the question is, can they come up with one more? So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. And whipped into the box. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Good tackle, take it away. Jules. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Chances on. Huge block.
Well, as it stands, they're on their way out, but a goal here would change everything. Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Needs to clear it. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And this confrontation is underway. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Might be a chance here. And a goal! And I'll tell you what, that gives them a bit of a cushion now.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Jules. He's given us away. Lazovic. Well, it should be a top-notch match from Serie A, the one we've got coming up on EA TV. It's Verona facing Roma.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Ismaila Koulibaly. Jules. Robert Jules on the ball. Filip Stojkovic. Likes to run with the ball at his feet, but nothing comes of it. And he's made headway. Must be. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place, but give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Joule. Entrup. Good-looking move. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Oh, they've lost it. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Trying to open them up. And there it is, a chance. And that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable. His reflexes were brilliant there.
Played over and taking care of the situation. Counter-attacking chance. Opportunity it is. Well, that was a terrific attack, but they'll be disappointed about the way it ended.
Well, it's good play. They force the error, break forward quickly and create the opening. However, the finish didn't match the rest of it.
Suat Serdar. Bradaric. And a throw-in it's going to be. Domagoj Bradaric. Well, taken away. He won the ball. Nothing wrong with that, says the referee. Intelligent threaded pass here. Is it going to be a goal? How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. 5 minutes left. Well, he's lost the ball. Good-looking move, this. Well, he was able to make amends. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Berisha. Can't miss, surely. There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Well, it was never really in doubt, was it? Over the two legs, they were by far the better team. They'll take some stopping, that's for sure.
Is it going to be? Must score. And it's in as they tighten their grip on the tie. And it might be, well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. The man to watch. In the lineup today, but is he going to be retiring? This is EATV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the second leg of this semi-final. It's Juventus and they take on Hellas Verona.
Well, after that performance at home, they'll be confident of completing the job here today. But this isn't an easy place to come to, as many teams have found out, so we should be in for a really tense second leg.
And this is how Juventus will line up.
Well, it looks like a 3-4-2-1, but key to this formation will be the two wing-backs. They've got a lot of ground to cover, both in attack and defensively.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, as you can see, they're going to play with a front two, and if you do that, it's vital that they work as a pair. They need to play close to each other and combine as much as possible.
And the contest begins. Mosquera. Perfect challenge. Real chance. And a good take under duress there. It's been pretty well impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of today's match. If reports are to be believed, this could be his final season. Could it be, Stuart, he's about to hang up his boots?
Well, Derek, it happens to everybody at some point. The body just can't cope anymore, and that's probably the case here, because when he plays, he still has a big impact on this team.
Well, a real struggle for both sides on the possession front here. Good-looking sequence. Yildiz. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. And a tidy tackle. Losing possession. And teammates around him. Decisive in the tackle. And a throw in here. And a disappointing throw. And players waiting in the centre. And making the run to the inside. Crucial piece of defending. And you don't want to lose possession there. Opportunity squandered, and they really need to give themselves a lift.
Well, if they're going to get back into this, they need to take those sort of chances.
Failed to keep hold of it. They're not cherishing the ball the way they usually do. Teammates available. Griezmann. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. Well, trying to let them continue, but now he's gone back and awarded the free kick. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. No let-up on the pressing front. Feeding it through. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Thuram. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, that's not watertight defending. Griezmann. Well, putting it wide from there. Disappointing. And with that, the first half comes to an end here in Turin. And the contest begins. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do? Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Really good challenge. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Can he do it? Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Now here's a match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to...
Derek, this could be a goal here.
And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. Still possibilities. Under real pressure to... Offensively, will they pay the price? Possession one. Chances on. Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, one of the best leagues in the world, Serie A, and action from it coming up live here. Here on EATV, it's Verona taking on Cagliari. In a decent position now. That is tackling of the highest order. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Griezmann. Now delivering that deep cross. Oh, he saved it well. Corner kick played in. Well, really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. In with a chance. Is it going to be? In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, 2-on-1, the keeper has no chance here. As you can see, it's a well-taken goal in the end.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Arkadiusz Milik. Just the challenge that was required. Bradaric. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. And cutting it out. Can he find the right pass? Has eyes for goal. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Delivering it. Griezmann! Well, a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. And a Juventus personnel change here. And tidy defensive play. Well, we can see what they're trying to do, but not a memorable passage of play. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. And he's made headway. There's the chip. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. And still trying to get forward, Griezmann. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. The referee's whistle, and a real treat in store for the travelling fans, because they can now get ready for the final.
Well, what a good performance that's been over the two legs. They've really controlled the tie, and if they play like that in the final, they've got...
And now they get the ball rolling. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do? Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. And you don't want to lose possession there. Opportunity squandered, and they really need to give themselves a lift.
Well, if they're going to get back into this, they need to take those sort of chances.
No let-up on the pressing front. Feeding it through. Our camera's on one man. He's back from injury and raring to go. He starts. We're live on EA TV. Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. It's Hellas Verona, and they take on Cagliari.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, 3-5-2 is a great system if you can get control of the midfield because your wing-backs can then play higher up the pitch and the front two can combine as a pair, but they need to dominate that central area.
And the match is underway. Oh, big chance! It has to be, surely. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And slipped through beautifully. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Well, he's the player many people have focused on in the build-up to today's match. When a player comes back from injury. And he's through here. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
And with play having stopped, a chance for the referee to go back and hand out the caution. So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Well, let's call it a meaty effort, but certainly not accurate enough. Suat Serdar. And he takes it away. Dangerous looking attack. Well, it would have taken perfect technique from that sort of range, and that was less than perfect.
Not a good decision from him. That's a waste of possession there.
Possession given away, unfortunately. Razvan Marin. Alessandro Daiola. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Plenty of support here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Federico Chiesa. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And he might be through here. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Oh, good vision. Can he put it away? And in range. Well, quite simply, that is a wasted chance. Tomasz Suslov. Moving forward effectively. Dangerous ball. Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous.
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And room now out on the wing. It's a weighted pass. Well, a poor effort from a difficult angle, Stuart.
Well, he took the wrong decision there. He surely had to cut that back.
And he did well to cut it out. Oh, moving it nicely. Can he put it in? Oh, a stellar piece of defending. And a good take under duress there. And a throw-in forthcoming. Suat Serdar trying to open up the defence. It just needs to remain icy cool. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Wonderfully weighted pass. Keeper did his job to begin with. So the half-time whistle is sounded, and it's... Oh, big chance! It has to be... And so the second half commences here. And it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. And he's through here. And danger still. In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Well, here's the replay. Yes, it's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper has to do a lot better there. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and suddenly the ball's in the back of his net. It's poor goalkeeping, you have to say.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. And a decent save, full credit. Let's see about the delivery. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. More live football from Serie A coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Cagliari against Udinese.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks. And space to exploit, maybe. And crossed in there. It should be! And the keeper's hand does the trick. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Could be dangerous. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, Chiesa's cross was always going to be threatening, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Gabriele Zappa. Marin. Well, the attack fizzled out. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Well, they need to get bodies back. Real chance! And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. And into the last 15 minutes of action. A bit sloppy in possession. Razvan Marin. What can he do with it now? It's looking promising. Well, a forceful effort, but it goes down as a missed opportunity.
Well, he strikes it with power, but not with accuracy. I think that's a big miss.
And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. And a timely intervention. Christian Burgess. Marine? Just can't get it past him. Well, good. The man of the moment. In fantastic form and leading the competition in goals. Stay with us on EA TV. A wet night in store for all concerned. Good evening and welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And it's a very important occasion, the second leg of this semi-final. It is Genk, and they take on Hellas Verona.
Well, the first leg was a really good game, Derek. It had action at both ends, it was an even contest, and it's set up perfectly for this second leg. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Oh, he's through here! Great moment. Oh, a goal! The ball's in the net! A hugely important moment in the story of this tie! Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. A real opening now. Intelligent threaded pass here. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Well, earlier today, he received his Manager of the Month award, reflecting brilliant performances by the team and at the right time. Stuart, the title beckons.
Yeah, they just haven't let up, have they? They've got stronger as the season's gone on. It's squeaky bum time, though, Derek. All the accolades would count for nothing if they put in a poor performance today.
And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Must be! Well, I think fair to say, Stuart, not one for his personal scrapbook.
Well, that's really wayward. His technique completely let him down there.
Well, time just challenged magnificently. Oh, that's a really good run. Well, he gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. Darko Lazovic. Nice weight on the pass. He just needs to keep a cool head. Is it going to be? Oh, my goodness. Made that far too easy for the keeper.
Well, he has to be annoyed with himself there. That was a big, big chance.
And a fine tackle. And support available. But nothing comes of it. Chances on. Can he finish? And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. Oh, fancy footwork. It should be. What a save. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Not the pass he had in mind. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Well, it could be on for him here.
Well, it's such a close contest. Will a set play be the difference?
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. No one able to do any damage with it. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And space to exploit, maybe. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And so the match is underway. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And room now out on the flank. Well, possibilities in the centre. Loves to cut in from the wide areas. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. Playing it short. Good-looking cross. Well, clattered away. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And playing it through. Nice weight on the pass. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. More live football from Serie A coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Verona versus Lecce. Just the challenge that was required. And players waiting in the centre. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. 30 minutes left for play. A very good tackle. Oh, what an opportunity. Big chance. And rattling the post. Well, it looked as though it might be problematic for the keeper and the defenders, but they've got away with it.
Well, he eventually clutches the ball, but they've got lucky here. That really looked like being a goal, didn't it?
And in with a real chance. Being egged on by the crowd. Oh, good heavens, miles off target there.
Well, I'm not quite sure what he was thinking about there. That's a really poor attempt.
"20 minutes to go in this one. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Oh, big chance. Oh, a splendid save.
Well, he's so highly regarded, and that's why he just makes so many good saves.
And the short option preferred. Delivering it into the box. Well, it's a moment he would like to have back if possible. He has teammates around him. Oh, he's through here. Is it going to be? Opportunity. Blocking it. Not out of the woods yet. Now counter-attacking possibilities. And finally up a cul-de-sac. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Real chance. And fine goalkeeping. Well-timed tackle. And he's in. Oh, it's gone in! And that could be the goal that wraps it up once and for all.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. He's given us away. A bit of running room now on the wing. Can he get them level? The referee's whistle, and a real treat in store for the travelling fans, because they can now get ready for the final.
Well, what a close tie that was. Just look at the celebrations out there. They know that could have gone...
And they kick off here. Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. It's Hellas Verona, and they face Lecce.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, it's a 3-5-2 formation, but the player that holds everything
Real excitement and anticipation here. A cup final about to be decided. Who will hold the trophy aloft? We have all the action for you live on EA TV. Well, after plenty of pre-match anticipation, the wait is finally over. My name is Derek Ray. I'm joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box, and we're just seconds away from kickoff in what promises to be a spectacular final. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, what a game this should be. Both teams have done really well to get this far, but who will be lifting the cup at the end of the game? I'm sure it'll be a classic, though.
Possession one. And he's through here. Surely. Oh, Chiesa! And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And they have possession again. And he's broken free. Well, the supporters think it's on. They'll strongly fist it away. Corner given. Playing it short. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Chance to equalise here. To square the contest. And no sign of any pressure there. Penalty converted. And it's anyone's guess how this final is going to end up. Not smooth in possession. Far from a good pass. In with a chance. Oh, it's a goal! And that gives them the advantage. Will they be able to keep it?
Well, as you can see, they finished this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Marcus Thuram. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. But timely defending when it mattered. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Oh, he's through here. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans! The trophy coming their way, surely!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Real chance. Well, not cleared away completely. It has to be! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Fratesi. Cross could be useful. Oh, great save!
Well, what reflexes from the keeper. That's a top-class save.
And over comes the corner. And stopping the danger. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Well, putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. Teammates available. Veering in field here. And a precise challenge just when it was required. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Federico Di Marco. Read it well. Lewis. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. A real opening now. Opportunity still there. Barella. And defensive play to be applauded. Oh, a smart stop. Trying to deliver it accurately. And really discomfited by the press. Can he find the net? Well, just centimetres over the bar with that powerful shot. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Martinez. On to Thuram. Return to Martinez. And the referee. And in with a real chance. And through for the goal kick. He hit it with power. Time for a change then. And passing it through. Still a chance. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And playing it through. Really good build-up, but no end product. And he's knocked it out of play, so a throw-in is the decision. Now here's a match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to join us for.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
And he's made headway. Well, the supporters think it's on. Oh, it was there for him, but unable to find the target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
This could be dangerous if he's not careful. And still danger here. Thwarting him. Thwarted by the post. And problem solved for now. Serdar. Might work out. And he's in the clear. Superb chance. Can he finish? Oh, this looks useful. And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
And a substitution in the offing. Oh, he's given the ball away. Strong play here. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Could be a chance to break here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And it's all over. It is a story of silverware secured. They've done it.
They certainly have, and they deserve to do it as well. They were the better team today. They were absolutely excellent.
And now it's all about enjoying these very special celebratory moments.
Well, just look at the joy on these players' faces. Absolutely incredible.
And now for the moment of confirmation, the trophy presentation.
Well, this is what they were dreaming of before the game, to come and pick this trophy up. What a performance from them.
Yes, a performance that has impressed absolutely everyone. And now it comes down to holding that piece of silverware aloft. The sweet taste of success. It has been quite the journey, and it comes to an end in style on the big stage.
And now the celebrations can begin. Not just the players, but also the fans, the coaching staff. What a performance it's been.
And now, this is really special, isn't it? The chance to run with that trophy over towards the fans and say thank you and celebrate together.
Well, they're absolutely right to do that. The fans deserve to celebrate as well. They've been excellent. They've made so much noise here. Great scenes.
And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.
Our camera lens trained on one man. A hat-trick in his last game. Will he prosper once more? We'll have the action on EA TV. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. It's Hellas Verona, and they take on Como.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And the lineup for the home side.
Well, 3-5-2 is a great system if you can get control of the midfield, because your wing-backs can then play higher up the pitch and the front two can combine as a pair, but they need to dominate that central area.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Sergio Roberto plays with Alberto Moreno in the wide defensive positions, and leading the line is Patrick Cutrone. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Well, they couldn't keep possession. Into the advanced position. Oh, big chance! Safe pair of hands, did his job. Well, you certainly can't underplay how proficient the home side are in front of goal. Just look at the record. Best in the league, Stuart.
Well, the movement of the front players is key. They're always threatening the space behind the opposition, and when the ball does go wide, they work so hard to find that bit of room away from their markers. They've been brilliant, and the
Opportunity! He's blocked it! Corner kick played in.